Welcome to Across the Globe. Today, we will learn about Angular Directives. Angular Directives are special markers that Angular uses to add specific behaviors to DOM elements. They allow developers to extend HTML functionality, thus creating reusable components. For example, the ng4 directive in Angular is used to iterate over a list of items and generate HTML for each one. By using directives, developers can enhance the functionality and structure of their Angular applications efficiently. Angular provides three main types of directives for implementing different functionalities in web applications. 1. Component directives are used to create and control a specific component within the HTML structure. For instance, defining a custom button component that can be reused across the application. 2. Structural directives modify the DOM layout by adding or removing elements based on certain conditions. An example is the n-if directive, which shows or hides elements based on the evaluation of an expression. 3. Attribute directives alter the appearance or behavior of an HTML element. For example, a directive that changes the styling of a button when it is hovered over. Understanding these directive types is crucial for efficiently building dynamic and interactive web applications in Angular. Directives in Angular help control the DOM by attaching specific behaviors to elements. One practical application of directives is to implement custom validation rules in form inputs, ensuring data correctness before submission. In the provided Python code snippet utilizing Flask, a simple web application is being set up. The route decorator @app.route/, specifies that the following function, def_index, would be executed when a user visits the home page. Inside the function, the returned text, "Hello World," will be displayed on the web page. By creating a custom directive in Angular, developers can enforce specific validation criteria on form fields, with conditions like minimum length, email format, or unique values. This enables web applications to offer a seamless user experience by preventing incorrect data entry and enhancing data integrity. Custom directives in Angular are created with the @directive decorator. These directives can enhance elements with custom functionalities like tooltips or animations. For instance, to create a custom tooltip directive in Angular using Python, we define a class with the @directive decorator specifying the selector, which in this case is app_tooltip. Within the class, we can utilize elementRef to access and manipulate the DOM element associated with the directive. In the provided Python example, the tooltip directive class sets the title attribute of the element to display a tooltip message, "This is a tooltip," when the directive is applied to an element. Angular directives in Angular applications extend HTML functionality. They come in three types: component directives, structural directives, and attribute directives. Creating custom directives enables developers to add new behavior to elements or create reusable components. For example, a custom directive can be created to highlight certain elements based on specific conditions. Directives play a vital role in Angular development by enhancing the user experience through dynamic and interactive web applications. Think of Angular directives as recipes for a chef in a restaurant. Just like a recipe tells the chef what ingredients to use and how to cook a dish, Angular directives tell the program how to display and interact with elements on a web page. The chef follows the recipe step by step to create a delicious meal, just like the program follows the directive to create a user interface. If a chef wants to make a different dish, they can use a different recipe. Similarly, a programmer can use different directives to create different functionalities on a web page. Hey, code conquerors, ready to level up? With TechLearn ATG, showcase your skills with official course certificates. Just visit our site and start. Need that extra boost? Get tailored learning, 24/7 support and expert guidance, coding smarter, growing faster, and making learning fun. Go to our website across the globe, w.atg.world. Angular directives are powerful tools that allow developers to extend HTML functionality by creating custom directives to manipulate the behavior and appearance of HTML elements. They provide a way to encapsulate behavior into reusable components and enhance the interactivity and aesthetics of a web application. In this code snippet, we have a to-do list component that uses the ng4 directive to iterate over the todos array and display each todo item as a list item. The app custom directive is then applied to each list item element. The custom directive is responsible for styling the list item elements by setting the cursor to a pointer and adding an underline to the text. This enhances the visual feedback for users interacting with the todo list. By utilizing Angular directives like Custom Directive, developers can create modular, reusable code that enhances the user experience and streamlines the development process. This approach promotes code consistency and maintainability, making it easier to manage complex applications. Real-world applications for such directives could include creating custom tooltips, implementing drag-and-drop functionality, or integrating animations to enhance user engagement. These directives help in creating dynamic and interactive web applications that provide a more engaging user experience. In industrial applications, Angular directives are widely used for creating interactive and dynamic user interfaces. One example is in e-commerce platforms where directives can be utilized to enhance the user experience by adding functionalities such as hover effects, lazy loading of product images, and interactive product filtering. In another scenario, in the healthcare industry, Angular directives can be employed to develop medical record management systems that allow healthcare professionals to navigate and visualize patient information efficiently. Directives can be used to create custom data visualization components like interactive charts, patient timelines, or decision support tools integrated with the user interface. In conclusion, Angular directives play a crucial role in improving the functionality and user experience of web applications across diverse industrial sectors. By leveraging directives effectively, developers can create intuitive and feature-rich interfaces that cater to the specific needs of users. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next video.